everyone, it's Steph here. This is the Novelty Corner and welcome to my March book haul. So these are all the books that I have acquired in the last month, physical books only. There are 11 of them. I have read 5 of them already, which is great. And yeah, let's dive into them. So I always start off with my review copies, and from Allen and Unwin I received 2 young adult review copies. The first one is Off the Map by Scot Gardner. This was sent to me unsolicited, so I don't know all that much about it, but it isn't very long. And it does come out on the 30th of April, so I am going to be holding off reading that until the release date. And they also sent me a copy of book 3 in the Imposters series by Scott Westerfeld. This is Mirror's Edge. Now I have read the first book in this series, but I have not read the second book, so I will probably not be reading this one, but I will be having a release day celebration post on my blog on the 30th of March. I'm very grateful to them for sending them to me, and I hope that I can help publicize the release of these books a little bit more for them. But again, this one was sent to me unsolicited. Moving into my next category, which is middle grade releases, I have one book, and that is The Edge of 13 by Nova Weetman. I bought this for myself when I finally went back to a shopping centre and actually went into an actual bookstore. And this one is really about a young girl who is on the edge of turning 13. She's gone back to school after the school holidays. Lots of things have happened with her friends. Everyone's growing up, everyone's entering puberty, and everything's just a bit much. And this is all about managing those friendships at a time when everything is very heightened and very stressful. And I can't wait to read it. I read one of Nova Weetman's middle grade books last year or the year before, which was about a young girl who in year 6 who had diabetes, and it was a really fantastic read. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she tackles some other issues in that middle school age group. And I can't wait to pick this one up. I also have a non-fiction-y, self-helpy type book, I think it's a self-help book. Mostly I bought it because of the cover, because it's absolutely beautiful, and that is Phosphorescence by Baird. On the back it says, "How do we continue to glow when the lights turn out? All we can do really is keep placing one foot on the earth, then the other, to seek out ancient paths and forests, certain in the knowledge that others have endured before us. We must love, and we must look outwards and upwards at all times, caring for others, seeking wonder, and stalking all." I love that phrase, stalking all. "Every day to find the magic that will sustain us and fuel the light within, our own phosphorescence." So I'm very eager to pick this one up and see what it's like. Every now and then I pick up a self-help book and I just read it. I don't do it often, but every now and then it just happens. The rest of the books are all adult titles of various genres. So the first one is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, which I bought a physical copy of, and you could really hurt someone with this book. I have not picked it up and read it yet. I don't know what actually no. I do know what I'm waiting for. I am just not ready to pick it up and read it yet because everyone is still talking about it and it's freaking me out. I don't really think I need to explain that. It's the next book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, part of the spin-off series that follows Nestor and Cassian, who are not characters that I would normally gravitate towards anyway. So yes, there better be a lot of Azrael in this book. That's all I'm saying. I also acquired one of my other anticipated reads for the year, and that is The Galaxy and the Ground Within by Becky. And this is one I do want to pick up sooner rather than later. I have not read the synopsis for it. I know it is book 4 in the Wayfarer series. It is the last book in the series, and I can't wait. This series is very much a companion series, so you don't necessarily have to have read all of the books in order. I think it's a nice way to read the series. I think there are lines and parallels that you can draw between them, but you don't have to have read them. And I'm just hoping it has that wonderful, meandering, character-driven story that Becky Chambers is awesome at writing. And then finally, the last 5 books, I've actually read all of them because I bought myself a physical copy of The Innkeeper Chronicles by Ilona Andrews, because of course I did. So this is a series that I binge read not that long ago and then decided I really wanted the physical copies. So book 1 is Clean Sweep. Book 2 is Sweep in Peace. Book 3 is One Fell Sweep. And then you have 3.5, which is a novella, so very short, and this is Sweep with Me. And then book 4 is Sweep of the Blade, and this switches character perspectives. So in one part of the series we have Dina as the main character, and this one follows Maud, who is Dina's sister. The Innkeeper Chronicles is a urban fantasy / paranormal sci-fi story set mostly on Earth in an almost sentient inn that is run by Dina. And Dina is an innkeeper, and so she has a literal connection to this inn, and she can perform acts of magic as a result of the bond that she has with this inn, and the inn responds to her needs. So she can reshape the internal structure of the inn in any way that she needs to accommodate her guests. And guests of the inn are really these sci-fi beings, because they're aliens who can travel to and from different planets, and they use Earth as a way station, and so when they come to Earth they need a place to stay because Earth at large does not know that aliens actually exist. So it's this very secret collection of inns slash hotels for all of these different alien races. And Dina's inn is very old and she hasn't had very many guests, and she needs to increase the number of guests in order to keep this inn alive. And then a whole lot of things happen that are outside of her control, and suddenly her inn becomes very busy indeed. And I just adored the series. It was fantastic, great characters, very fun, very well paced. I just loved it. So those are all the books that I have acquired in March, and I'm really excited to pick up the ones that I haven't read already, and the ones that I have read, I'm really excited to have physical copies of them to put on my shelf because they're books that I really enjoyed. In the comments below, let me know something that you acquired in the last month and why you were excited to acquire it. Please, please, please let me know. Or if you just want to leave me an emoji, you can leave me a book stack emoji, because, you know, I've just collected a whole stack of books. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.